So, television viewers, we live here in Batala City, Bong County, district number 5, where the LPP representative candidate, Mr. Sarah Sako, and that of the vice presidential candidate, Dr. Yarkpawolo, have been on a tour, I can say a week-long tour. They will tell us more about that. But Mr. Sako, you leading this whole team, we'd like to say welcome to this joint interview by some journalists.
Thank you very much, and we appreciate the opportunity.
Basically, can you tell us what this whole tour is all about?
Well, election campaigning is about to start in a few days, Saturday to be precise. And right after campaign starts, the vice tender bearer is going to be extremely busy campaigning across the country. Therefore, I took the opportunity before the campaign starts to bring him into the district, into the major population centers, so our people have an opportunity to interact with him, so that when we go out to campaign after they shall have gone into other parts of the country, we will remind people about who we took to them, and we will also remind them of the conversation that we had when the vice senator was. So this is our opportunity to listen to the people and for them to have an opportunity to interact.
What are you hearing from the people? I mean, the whole tour event.
Well,
What
I
are you hearing
think
from the people?
we started off in Bokai, we moved to Raymond Town, we moved to Galai, we're in Taylor Town, now we are culminating all of this at Batala. And the reception has been overwhelmingly positive. We have received very strong positive sentiment from our people, and we are very reassured by the level of enthusiasm, the level of excitement that we're seeing in our people, and the determination to actually go to the ballot box come October 10th and to vote new leadership.
One may say, why choose you to join the LPP?
Well, it's just one thing I would say is that as a person of integrity, someone who values accountability, someone who values inclusion and transparency, that is the only party that I believe has shared those principles with me. And because we have the same principles and share the same aspiration, that's where I felt that I could be most at home.
Are you convinced that the people of district number 5
I
want to
am
elect you?
very, very convinced.
What a plate you have? What you have on a plate for the people of district number 5?
Well, I think I've said this repeatedly. For me, the foremost important thing is to provide a different type of leadership. A different type of leadership that does not denigrate our people, that does not take away unjustly from our people, but aim to bring our people together, bring them into the center of decision making, so that whatever decisions we make, whether for community development, whether for education, whether for health, advancing health across our district, it will be done in collaboration with the people so that they themselves are in the forefront working to implement those programs and policies.
District number 5 had little over 20 persons registered. Looking at the political landscape, what advice do you have to give to people who are also aspiring for the same position?
Well, I think we've gone beyond the point where they can take any advice because they are now on the ballot.
No, in terms of keeping the peace, in terms of being moderate in their engagement.
It is unfortunate that I will even have to advise other candidates to be civil. And that is what I found to be extremely positive in 2017 when I contested. And that is something I felt that our people really appreciate. Every single village I went to in District 5, people said to me, these were elderly women, these were elderly men. They were very impressed with the fact that I had nothing to say about other candidates. Being there, I was there to talk about my own program, my own plans for the people, and that's what I pursue. And therefore, I would urge everybody else who is in this space to be civil, to be honest and sincere, to treat each other with a level of respect that they deserve. Because when we do that, we will have peaceful elections, and the people will have an opportunity to unite people ever to like it.
Dr. You basically, of recent, we've been following your activities all across the country. The Liberian People's Party, basically, we hear you people talk about 10-count plan for the country. You care to tell us about this complaint?
Thank you very much, Timothy, and thank you to the media and all of you people that have followed us over the past week or so as we toured District number 5 in Bong County. Yes, the councillor, Tiawa Gongo, and I, we do have a 10-point count in terms of what we plan to do to develop this country. I think one of the first one we always talk about is the ability to face corruption, because we have a lot of waste in government, and then the country is losing a lot of money because it's going in individuals' pocket. We want to free the Liberian poor money by being strong on corruption. So we have a whole plan as to how to do it. We have a plan in terms of rice production, how to make Liberia self-sufficiency when it comes to the staple food of the country, and sometimes using the agriculture department of the Mediterranean to really boost that. We have a plan to be able to make primary education to 12th grade free, and make sure university education is affordable. Make sure that vocational programs are instituted around the country. And we're talking about an educational environment that is so much of quality that it can be compared to other countries around us. We do have a plan in terms of public work to make sure that we have public work stations in all of the county headquarters, so that they will be able to maintain the county road throughout the year. It's a responsibility of the government to make sure the roads are pliable. When our citizens cannot move from point A to B, it's a failure of the government, and we are coming in to be able to take care of that. We have a plan in terms of youth development to develop the culture and the art, sport, and the rest of it, and many more things we can talk about. But those are some of the key points in terms of what the Land Council plan to do for Liberia.
Normally, we see you making remarks around. We see you with cola nut and demonstrating to the people, telling them why they are poor. You care to tell us now why Liberians are poor?
Well, I think I have a PhD. My field is in development study, especially in the field of political ecology. Political ecology, we investigate the root causes of poverty and the environmental effect, and what can we do about it. So normally I will show the cola nut to the citizen I speak to and say, this is the resource of the country. These are the resources, the diamond, the gold, the land, the taxes that people pay. That's all encapsulated international budget. And it is a responsibility of government to make sure that the resources are equally distributed in the country. But what we are saying along successful government is that that cola will take a big bite and that goes to the presidency. Take another big bite that goes to the lawmakers. Take another very big bite that goes to a head of public corporation. And when the citizen watch and see the remaining in my hand, it will be very little. And that's the root cause of their poverty. That's the reason why they don't have good schools, they don't have good hospitals. Because after the public officials have eaten this resource so much, nothing is left now to be able to do any major development. In fact, the little piece that will be there, those are in government, are the ones they're going to come and use again to run campaign. And I tell the people that's the root cause of their poverty. And I show them the opposite. Although a Gonglo Yarkpawolo administration, what going to be done in terms of our developmental agenda, how more going to go towards the people and less going to come to us.
With these messages being sent to the different group gathering, what then the people are telling you in return?
I think I'm really humble and overjoyed that after these demonstrations, I will say young men, I will say women, I will say older folks, they will come and say, I'm tired of government. I know I want to vote, but for your speech today, I'm going to vote. I'm going to vote for you. You're giving a lot of education. Every place we've gone, we see a lot of reception with our people in terms of how they are being discouraged, but the way we interact with them, the renewed hope we are giving them moving into the future. And so we are very hopeful and very humble about that.
Are you sure you're going to get good number from Bong County? I mean, of recent, the ruling CDC just announced Jeremiah Solonte as a campaign chair for them. You have Senator Prince Moy from Bong County, and a lot of people, now current vice president from Bong County. You now vice president of the LPP. Are you convinced of getting good number from Bong County?
I'm very convinced because I'm completely different. All the names you call, uh, we we don't go the same route.
What difference you going to be making?
Uh, Different of integrity, different of a history of fighting for these people, working with civil society and past government to make sure to get them right. My developmental agenda, my ideology moving forward. I do connect with our people very well. As you can see, all the areas we are towards, and even when I take the radio and just speak to our people. So I'm very, very confident that we're going to get a lot of votes in Bong County. Serious votes we're going to get in Bong County because we are just totally different. These people, they have led them for so long. You haven't really seen the people like improve. What we are saying under their administration is self improvement. Basically, somebody build a college, nobody asked where they got the money from. to be able to build a college. This is my college. Oh my! What money you have to be able to carry on that investment? You personalize the investment. When the county college, the BTC is languaging, you don't have the kind of facility that's supposed to be there. And individuals are building colleges, naming it on their own self. And that you're going to compare with me? No, they can't fulfill with me.
Any final word from you as we take leave of you? Any final word?
I think the final word goes to the media. The media is the fulcrum of the democracy. They have the responsibility to educate our people. We're asking the media to investigate because they do have responsibilities. Say what it is, and then our country will move forward. So thank you very much. And to all the citizens that are listening, we say thank you. There's a renewal of hope coming up in 2024 after this election. Liberia is going to be different on our administration. That's the hope. Every individual, every young man that doesn't have a job today, every woman that is struggling to be able to find food to feed your children, every man that is ashamed, you are not able to stand in front of your girlfriend because you lack the ability to be able to feed your home. And for that reason, your girlfriend cannot respect you. That is the hope, to say that your dignity will be restored under our administration. You will find a job and you'll be able to feed your home and you will regain your manhood and you'll be proud of your dignity.
Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you.
So folks, we just listened to the vice presidential candidate on the Liberian People's Party ticket and that of the representative candidate on the LPP ticket in district number 5, Bong County. And so folks, that's how I would like to say goodbye. My name is Dr. Yarkpawolo. Thank you for watching.